I'm so glad they shared that video.
And I'm glad too because it ends well.
Yeah,
I like when they end well. They get
exactly.
to
Just wandered off.
We got some water, got some food.
Probably hot with all that hair.
Yeah, and I think the drought, of course, this will push those animals down a lot harder into the urban areas because of suburban areas because of the lack of water. And speaking of water, boy, this was the place to be. Definitely the coastline, and I would say that was the story for much of southern and central California up through northern. The heat, you'll notice if you look just about all the coastline everywhere, that little sliver right there, dramatic differences in temperature. I already mentioned that a minute ago, and I'll show it again. Really just amazing to see. And seen it 1,000 times, but it's still always kind of a shock when you see how warm it can be once you lose that ocean influence. We're going to hold on to those advisories and warnings through tomorrow. Perhaps one or two of them might linger in some of the inland areas through Monday, but for the most part, we should be moving our way away from that. So there's your normals for Santa Barbara and Santa Maria. Really not that shocking in those areas, and that's again because of that coastal influence. Nowhere near the records at the bottom of the screen. Just not enough offshore flow with this heat wave. So the inland area is very, very toasty, but really for Ventura County, not too bad. Once you you round the corner and get close to the ocean, it gets really on the cool side. So far, Paso Robles, I know that's flirting with the record or at. Usually the records will come down a little bit later, and we'll try to square those away. But again, look at the difference between Pismo Beach and Paso Robles. Really amazing. What is that? About a 48-degree temperature change from 114 to 66. Just unbelievable to see that much of a difference. And there are the currents. And again, I apologize. My colors have disappeared, and also several of the data points. And I'm working on it as we speak, so I'm watching that. But you can still get the idea that it's very warm inland still, obviously hot, and winds are light. That is nice. And your humidity is also lacking the color. You can see the coastline getting the ocean influence. You go just a little bit inland, it starts to dry out, especially around Paso Robles where it's only 11%. That's really bone dry. Heat dome has focused. The last big one we know that was absolutely just the cataclysmic heat that we heard about up in the Pacific Northwest. This one's migrated a little bit farther south, and I put the beach ball right there because that is definitely the place to go to the beach. Whether or not you want to play with the beach ball or just jump in the ocean doesn't matter, because that is definitely the place to be right along the sliver of coastline. Records are still possible through tomorrow. It looks like the heat wave, though, will start to wane just a little bit tomorrow for inland areas. A little bit. We're still talking about triple-digit heat, but at least it should back off a bit. And of course, you go to the beaches and you get all that lovely marine layer pretty much up and down the entire coastline, even though some areas it might be a little spotty for the morning hours, and then by the afternoon the fog does pull back, so we expect plenty of sunshine, except for maybe some beaches seeing just a little bit of coastal clouds right on the sand throughout the day as the marine layer kind of holds its own with the cool ocean. And then as we head into Monday, widespread fog again for the morning hours, and then by the afternoon we expect to see that start to back off. Wind, luckily, I know we do have a couple of little small fires, just a mild onshore flow the next couple of days, and then we'll go ahead and look at the temperatures. As we go into Sunday, another triple-digit day. So I stopped it at the highest temperature the computer was feeling for Paso Robles at 112. Here's the good news. Maybe take a little visual snapshot. As we go to Monday, you'll notice something nice here. We lose the triple digits, and that's about as warm as my computer said it would go to for Paso Robles. I know Cuyama, you're still over, but at least Paso Robles can get perhaps a little bit of a break at 114 today. Also hearing some rumors maybe up to 115. That is really an incredible temperature. And there are your highs for tomorrow for the Santa Barbara South Coast. Warm, hot inland. That beach fog keeping things really, really comfortable and nice right along that immediate coastline. And this will be the same story as we head up into our around Paso Robles and then back down. And of course, our computer kind of bringing it down just ever so slowly. The forecast computer sometimes gets a little zealous with those temperatures. So let's hope we're at 106 versus 112. And a quick look at our surf, and we do have some waves out there out of the southern hemisphere. Really nice swell, and water south of Point Conception has really warmed up in many beaches, so it's nice. And there's a quick look at our 7-day forecast for Santa Barbara and San Ynez. We'll start to cool things down as we head into the new work week, especially by the middle of the week, and that's good news as we see just really comfortable conditions all the way through. And we're going to stop on beautiful Santa Maria, and look at that, not bad at all.
Just ahead, Virgin Atlantic is preparing for a VIP guest on board its Sunday space flight. We have the